Hello! My name is Kallista, and welcome back to Mass Effect 2, Legendary Edition. In the last episode, we completed Horizon. The Collectors made off with only a third of the colony, however, it is a third too many, and we are now looking for a way to head through the Omega 4 relay. We probably won't return, but hey-ho, someone's got to take care of the Collectors. Now then, it was mentioned... excuse me, let me out, thank you kindly. It was mentioned that people were dealing with some stuff. So I'm taking that to mean that everyone will have stuff to say now that Horizon is done. And before we do that, there are a couple of things. Yeah, biotic damage. We can absolutely grab that. Anything else? No, okay, the other thing. Okay, nothing new there. Yeah, that's the med bay, don't need that. Yes, the heavy skin weave. I would like that. I would like that a lot, please. I like Shepard being tanky. Ooh, hello. I was saying we don't often get into melee, however, on Horizon, some husks managed to get in close, so you know what? Yes, please. We have the resources, we might as well. Okay, yeah, and that looks like everything. Ooh. Okay, no. Yeah, this is just about reallocating. I'm happy. I'm very happy with how Naomi is built, so yeah, I don't need to... Ooh, hello. I mean, Naomi does occasionally punch things. Yeah, I would like that eventually. I would like that. Now then, let's start off with Kelly and Joker. Also, anything new
Commander,
here?
you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Also, the fish! I forgot about the fish.
Incoming message from Admiral Hackett, Alliance HQ.
Commander Shepard, I need to discuss a sensitive matter with you privately.
I'll take this in my quarters.
Very interesting, although I don't know how private our quarters are. They're probably bugged.
Commander, thank you for your time. I'll keep this brief. We have a deep cover operative out in Batarian space. Name's Dr. Amanda Kenson. Dr. Kenson recently reported that she found evidence of an imminent Reaper invasion.
So why call me?
Just this morning I received word that the Batarians arrested her. They're holding her in a secret prison outpost on terrorism charges. I need you to infiltrate the prison and get her out of there. As a favor to me, I'm asking you to go in alone.
What? What do you mean? Pardon? Why?
I have a hell of a squad with me. I'm sure they'd help out.
Kenson is my friend. If the Batarians see a squad of armed soldiers, they'll kill her. This is serious, Commander. Go in with discretion, or don't go at all.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna stop panicking about that. Give me the details.
What's Dr. Kenson actually doing out there?
She's a deep cover operative, Shepard. We talk only when we have to. I'd heard she was investigating a rumor of a Reaper artifact in the system. Her last report said she'd found it.
What else can you tell me about the operative?
Amanda's a top scientist and Alliance agent working in Batarian space. It's a deadly assignment, and she's one of the few up to the challenge. She and I go back pretty far, Commander. I won't let her rot away in a Batarian torture camp.
The Batarians won't take kindly to the Alliance breaking into a secret prison.
This is not an Alliance operation. It's one person going in alone to save a friend. If it were an official mission, of course the Batarians would be upset. You keep this quiet, Shepard, and there's nothing to worry about.
I thought the Alliance denies the Reaper threat. That must be some proof she found.
Kenson's team found an artifact out in Batarian space. She believes it's a Reaper device, proof that the Reapers are indeed planning to invade. I've known her a long time. If she says she has proof, it's worth checking out.
Ooh. Now, Naomi has always respected Hackett. She's always respected him. She thinks the Alliance is corrupt. Hackett is one of the few people that she's like, yeah, nah, he's not corrupt. He's not corrupt. Because he was the one who set her on the path to discover the connection between the Alliance, Cerberus, and Akuz. If he knew there was any kind of connection there, he would have kept that hidden from her. But instead, he was like, oh, hey, could you go check that out? You know, presumably because he didn't realize what she'd learn. So to her, she's like, okay, at least he wasn't in on anything regarding Akuz. Like, I trust him to a certain degree and I respect him. We'll give it a go.
I'll make this a priority.
The prison is hidden underground in a Batarian outpost in Aratat. I'll upload the coordinates now. Once she's secure, confirm her discovery. We'll debrief you when you're back.
Got it.
Hackett out.
Damn, also the fish are alive. The fish are alive. Good stuff. Yes, feed. Feast. Feast, my friends. One day you will feast on the elusive man. Okay. Oh, that was interesting. That was extremely interesting. The Alliance, or someone related to the Alliance, has found proof of the Reapers. Damn, okay. We do... Oh. Liara. My heart. Yeah, we should get on that. I don't know if I'm going to do it immediately, but we should get on that. Let's see. Anything... Oh. Okay. Untitled. Title untitled. From error invalid sender name. Hey Shepard, heard I have you to thank for getting out of purgatory. Sent a ship to round me up, but they didn't weapons check good enough. I'm gonna carve your name instead of mine into my next victim as thanks. Got anyone you need dead? Ha ha. You did take a shot at me though on my way out, so I have to kill you, you know how it goes. Dad taught me that you let anybody hurt you, they get ideas, so you make sure to send a message. Not like I'm sending now though. See you around. The people who live here are coming back and it's showtime. Look around for your name. I'll make sure you find it before I find you. Billy. We need to deal with him. We need to deal with this maniac. Okay. Can you help? From Robin Reeve. Commander, the Alliance soldier here gave me this contact information. I hope this reaches you. You said you were trying to stop those collectors. They took my son and my brother. Have you found them? Do you know where they are? I know you're looking, but so many people are just gone. Every family lost someone. The children are the worst. Empty desks at the schools. Winter clothes that never got worn. Please, the Alliance isn't doing anything. The Council isn't doing anything. If you can find our people, I'm begging you to do something. Tell me something I can do. Tell me anything. Robin Reeve. Oh, I'm so sorry, Robin. I'm so sorry. To Shepard from Cerberus Information Processing. We're aware that your old friend Liara Tassoni has been hunting for the Shadow Broker for several years. We wouldn't mind helping her in that hunt, given the broker's past work for the Collectors. We recently uncovered some information that might give Liara a lead on where to find the Shadow Broker's base of operations, but unfortunately, she doesn't have much faith in Cerberus intel. If you'd visit Ilium and pass it on to her as a gesture of goodwill, we'd appreciate it. Oh my god, the opportunity to see Liara. Flippin' heck. And it's an actual mission as well. Oh my damn. I don't know how Naomi would feel about that. So we did romance Liara in Mass Effect 1. How do I put this? How does Naomi feel about Liara? She's not in love with Liara. They slept together once. We know that they slept together once, and I don't know how long it was between the end of Mass Effect 1 and the start of Mass Effect 2, you know, pre the 2 years of death. I don't know how long it was. Doesn't seem like it was that long, though. I don't know if they continued sleeping together or what. Here's the thing, Naomi felt something for Liara. She would, I think she'd say that Liara is probably her best friend. I don't know if Naomi would say, oh yeah, I'm in love with Liara. We are in love. We are in a committed relationship. Because, you know, they weren't in that prior to Naomi's death. It's now been 2 years. She's come back from the dead. She has all of this trauma. Like I said, I think I mentioned this in, when I was in Omega, or on Omega. If Liara was on that bed right now saying, come on, Naomi, let's go, Naomi would say, no, I'm not in the right headspace for that. I'm quite severely mentally fucked up. I am not in the right headspace for having sex or entering into a, you know, romantic relationship. She struggles with that as it is, and now she's got this extra baggage of like, oh yeah, I was dead. Her relationship with Liara is extremely, I think Naomi, the best way I could put it would be to say that Naomi is confused. She's very confused. She doesn't know where she stands in regards to a lot of things. And Liara is, you know, sadly on that list. Maybe one day they can, you know, reignite their relationship, but right now I think that Naomi, she has a lot of feelings. She does still care about Liara. She wouldn't say she loves her, but she does deeply care about Liara, and she would like to be in a romantic relationship again with her, but just right now she's just got too much on her plate.
Miranda wants to see you, Commander.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing everyone will. Let's have a chat first, though.
I saw the reports on Horizon, Commander. What you did was amazing. The report mentioned that Kaidan Alenko was there. How did that go?
Oh, Kelly is, I keep saying this, but she's the most obvious Cerberus plant. She's got that degree in psychology. She's going to be psychoanalyzing Naomi and feeding those reports back to the elusive man. We should show, considering she probably will, you know, let the elusive man know how Naomi's doing, we shouldn't give him any reason to be concerned. We shouldn't give him any reason to pry. Yeah, it went well. It went well, all things considering.
It was good to see him.
Do you have strong feelings for him?
He's my friend? What do you mean by strong feelings? Do you mean romantic or platonic? Because if it's... she does have strong feelings. He is her friend. But I don't want this to be interpreted as like, oh, I loved him. I loved him dearly because that... No. And it's not history. They're both still alive now. I'm tempted by no, because I worry that saying yes will be like, oh, it was romantic and this, that, and the other, and it never was. Saying no, it's... How do I put it? If we say yes, even if it isn't interpreted as romantic, you know, like, oh yeah, he was a really good friend of mine, she could report back to the elusive man, oh yeah, she's really close with Kaidan. If something happens, we should hold him hostage. We should kidnap him and threaten him. So yeah, no, don't have strong feelings for him. He's not a weak spot. There's no reason for you to look at him or, you know, start making a note of his movements. None of that.
We had a job to do and we did it.
I understand. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Like I said, in her heart, Kaidan is a very good friend. Kaidan is a very good friend, but this woman, she will be reporting everything she says back to the elusive man. And if we say, oh yeah, he's our best friend, he's a really good friend, then that puts a target on Kaidan's back. and she's not having that.
Is there anything I should know?
Operative Lawson would like to see you at her station on the crew deck. Operative Taylor would like to see you over in the armory. Anything else, Commander?
Okay, so only 2 people have something specific to say. Okay.
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Again, just checking that there's nothing new here. Okay.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Maybe. It did hurt to say that about Kaiden, like, oh, we just had a job to do, this, that, and the other, but again, she doesn't want to put a target on Kaiden's back. And alerting the elusive man to, like, oh yeah, he's a really good friend of mine, that would put a target on his back, so no.
Hey, Commander. It's, pretty crazy the people you can run into out here, huh? I mean, it was probably a setup or something, but it was still good to see Kaiden. Staff Commander Alenko, wasn't it?
Again, Joker is another person that Naomi wouldn't necessarily want to open up to. The game is kind of pushing, oh, you're friends, and I'm like, when did that happen? Joker was barely in the first game, and then at the beginning of the second, he's joined a terrorist group because they let him fly, which is really dumb. Here's the thing. Me, the player, I'm speaking as myself now, he probably was traumatized by Naomi's death, or by Shepard's death, because bearing in mind, Shepard put him in the capsule and then set it off. Shepard saved his life. If there was a window in the capsule, then it is pretty possible that Joker may have witnessed Shepard's death. They may have witnessed, like, oh, they're in space, but they're okay. Oh no, there's steam coming off. Oh god, they're grasping. They're not moving anymore. Shepard, move. They're not moving. Like, there's a pretty good chance that Joker may have witnessed that. And that will have caused some trauma. However, every single time we have asked Joker, why did you join Cerberus? What was going on? He's given the same answer. Oh, they let me fly. That's it. That's it. Literally, all they would have to do, oh, they let me fly, and you know what, Commander? We'll talk about it another time. Then we know, okay, there's something else there. And then maybe later on in the game, he could have this conversation where he's like, hey, I don't know if you realize this, but I actually witnessed your death, and it really messed me up. And I was in this very vulnerable position. And I've not really been able to speak to you about it because, you know, I saw you die and now you're up as if nothing bad happened. Like, that's how they can fix it, because as it stands, even if he has that conversation later, there's been no setup. He's just been saying, oh yeah, I joined up a terrorist group because they let me steer this ship. But I'm like, that's dumb as hell. That's real dumb. I joined ISIS because they let me steer a boat. I joined with I don't know who because they let me drive a car. Like, that's real dumb. That's so dumb. And even if he comes out and says, like, oh yeah, it was actually because I witnessed your death and I was really fucked up by that, it's gonna, like, to me that would read as the writers going, oh shit, maybe we should have made this a bit deeper. We'll add that in. If it had been referenced early on, oh yeah, they let me fly, and we'll talk about it another time, I can't talk about it now, then you'd know, okay, this isn't a black and white issue. There's clearly something going on there, let's get to the bottom of it. If they bring it up later with no setup, to me that would just read as the writers going, oh, maybe people won't be sympathetic. We'll give him something sympathetic. Oh, he was traumatized by Shepard's death. If he had said it once, and then the second time we asked him, he had said something a bit different, you know, the whole, oh, and there was another reason, but I don't want to talk about it now, then, like, oh, okay, fair dues. But like I said, every single time we have asked him, why did you join Cerberus, he's given roughly the same answer of, they let me fly, full stop. That's it. And he hasn't sounded like he was joking. He hasn't sounded like he was holding anything back. He's literally just repeatedly said, I joined a terrorist group because they let me steer a ship. That's it. End of story. And I'm just like, that's terrible motivation. I'm just like, Joker, they fucked you over real bad, buddy. They fucked you over real bad. From Naomi's perspective, like I said, he's claiming to have joined a terrorist organization because they let him drive a car, basically. That is real dumb. That is major scumbag energy right there. So she wouldn't open up to him. It didn't go well. Did it not go well? He thinks we're with Cerberus. Naomi would act the exact same. She is acting the exact same. She's just like, Joker, the minute I can, I am firing you. I'm scrapping this bullshit ship, this fake-ass Normandy, and I'm getting my own ship and I'm getting a different pilot. Like, you disgust me. I hate you. So, to be fair, she's like, I completely respect him. I respect Kaiden for his stance. Maybe this is a slight dig. Oh, we're still friends. Me and Kaiden. We're still friends. Are we friends, Joker? No. No, we're not.
He moved on. I can't blame him.
He was frontline with you against a Reaper, and I'm the one who gets roped back into saving the galaxy? Did someone switch our files?
You're the force that pulls it all together, Joker.
Yeah, it sucks, I'll give you that.
That was major passive aggression. That was sarcasm and passive aggression right there. She's like, oh yeah, you're the one who pulls it all together. Let's hope your replacement can do the same. How are things in the cockpit? You won't be here for long.
I assume everything's going well up here?
Shh.
Joker?
I can tell when it's listening.
I am always listening, Mr. Moreau.
I know.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
I'm gonna give an example of how I sort of feel about Joker. Let's say there is this guy and he murders old women. He just goes around murdering old women and he gets caught. You know, good thumbs up for the police there. The police catch him. And when they first catch him, they say, why did you do this? Oh, I just like stabbing old women. I just enjoy it. I hate them. I had a really nasty teacher at school who was an old woman and I've never forgiven her and I just want to murder old women. Then the court case comes around. Why did you do it? Well, I hear this voice and I'm pretty sure it's God. It's God telling me that I need to stab old women with my blade of faith. Yeah, like, would you think... Oh, well, clearly he was holding something back from the police originally. He's clearly very mentally ill and he's been holding that from the police and now he's coming out about it. Or would you think, well, this guy is clearly talking bullshit to try and get off on a, diminished responsibility. Like, he's trying to get diminished responsibility. That's how I feel about Joker. That's how I feel about Joker. He was, very, very happily saying, oh yeah, I joined this terrorist organization because they let me fly. If later on down the line he's actually like, oh yeah, it's because I was traumatized, I'm like, well, why didn't you hint at that? Why, literally just and actually, never mind, Commander, we'll talk about it later. That's it. If later on he's going on about, oh, I was traumatized, to me that would read as the writers going, oh, maybe we should have made him seem a bit more sympathetic. Maybe we should have added something in there. Whoops, we'll add it in now. I quite like Joker. I like his voice actor. I think that Seth Green does a cracking job. And I want to like him, but I'm just like, ooh, the writers screwed you. The writers screwed you, buddy.
Shepard, how can I help?
Yeah, let's have a chat.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Perhaps later. Trying to determine how Scale H got onto Normandy. Sexually transmitted disease only carried by Varen. Implications unpleasant. Anything else?
We're just gonna go.
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Who is fucking Varen? I don't know. I don't know. I don't even have any guesses. Oh dear Lord. It wouldn't be Jacob. Jacob is too boring to be fucking Varen.
Commander, sorry I'm a little unfocused. Personal matter. It won't affect my duties.
Yeah, you left a note that you wanted to speak with me?
The yeoman said you wanted to see me. What's this about, Jacob?
As I said, it's a personal matter. I don't want to waste our time if it turns out to be a goose chase. But... well, I got pinged by a ghost the other night. Family.
So you do have family trauma?
I'm listening.
My private log got an update about the Hugo Gernsback, the ship my father served on. It sent an SOS last week, reporting a crash and requesting a rescue. Shepard, that ship went missing 10 years ago. I hadn't talked to my father for 3 years before that. I've buried everything but a body. I'm not convinced it isn't just some automated distress signal ticking over. It's been too long.
I'd think you'd be more excited that your father might be alive.
He wasn't around enough for me to have bad memories. It's an old, well-healed wound. But if he's actually alive and needs help, I also want to note that it's not normal procedure for distress calls to be routed to the Normandy. This was passed to my personal log through Cerberus filters.
I think here's the thing. Naomi doesn't know who her dad is. She has no clue who her father is. She never met him, doesn't even know a name because her mum she had a very active sexual life, shall we say. She had a very active sex life, so it could be anyone. It could be anyone. And that line, oh, he wasn't around enough for me to have bad memories. Naomi's like, I get that. She has some bad memories of her mum, but her mum was neglectful. Her mum never beat Naomi. She doesn't have those kind of memories, but her memories are all like, oh, I was injured and I had to look after me because my mum wasn't there. She was out with her latest boyfriend. Oh, I was hungry and I was 6, but I had to make my own food because my mum was passed out on the couch drunk. Like, those are her memories. Okay. Lots of familial trauma on this ship.
Any signs that this is a Cerberus front? Who passed this to you?
I doubt the elusive man would let a direct operations take hold this long. If there's a link, it's probably just about money. Cerberus needs diverse holdings to fund projects like, well, you. And whoever sent this my way covered their tracks. Someone could be fishing for favors, or thought it would get under my skin. Who knows with that bunch?
You didn't get along with your father?
He made no apologies, I'll give him that. You make a mistake, you own up to it, even if you keep making it. Whatever problems we had were a lifetime ago. I've had 10 years to get to where I am, and as far as I know, he's still a ghost.
Tell me about the Hugo Gernsback and what it was doing.
Privately held frigate. I looked over the mission brief when it disappeared. Nothing stood out. Typical research and grab operation. Find an uncharted planet, stake a claim, and establish as large a presence as you can as fast as possible to shut out competitors.
Okay. Okay, yeah, we can absolutely go take a look.
I think we can spare the time. Pass the coordinates to Joker.
I appreciate that, Commander. I don't expect more than dusty old bones, but it'll be good to close the record.
Okay. Very interesting. Now, I am just about... let's stand over here. There we go. Yeah, I am just about out of time for this episode. We'll just have a double check with Jacob, make sure he has nothing to say about Horizon, and then we'll go see if Miranda is doing okay. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.